All right, Norman, this is big. After years of debate, protest, petitions, and lawsuits, the Oklahoma Supreme Court has weighed in on the Norman Entertainment District. And with that decision, the project has crossed its biggest legal hurdle yet. So today, I want to break this down in plain English, what the Supreme Court actually decided, what it means now that the decision is final, and the question everyone's been asking, how soon can construction begin? No politics, no hype, just the facts and what it means for Norman residents moving forward. First, a quick refresher because there's been a lot of noise around this project. The Norman Entertainment District, often referred to as the Rock Creek Entertainment District, is a large-scale mixed-use development right off of 24th Avenue and Rock Creek Road. The centerpiece of the project is a new University of Oklahoma arena, which will host basketball games, gymnastics, concerts, and large community events. But this isn't just an arena. The broader vision also includes restaurants and bars, entertainment venues, parking, retail, and many other future developments. Supporters of the project say it's about modernizing Norman, keeping OU relevant, and most importantly, keeping dollars local in town. Critics worry about taxes, financing, and whether or not the city should be involved at all. That disagreement is what led us to the Supreme Court. So, how did we get here? After the Norman City Council approved the new development and its financing, which included the use of tax increment financing, otherwise known as TIF, opponents of the project launched a petition effort. The goal of that petition was to force a public vote, essentially asking residents to approve or reject the project at the ballot box. The petition gathered signatures, but city officials challenged it, arguing that it didn't meet the legal requirements required by Oklahoma law. That dispute is what landed in the Oklahoma Supreme Court. And this is important. The court was not deciding whether the project was good or bad. The court was deciding whether the petition itself was legally valid. Here's the key takeaway, and this part matters. The Oklahoma Supreme Court ruled that the petition did not meet the legal requirements to force a public vote. Because of that ruling, the referendum effort is over. There will be no public election on the entertainment district, and the city council's previous approval remains in effect. In short, the legal challenge failed. This decision effectively clears the path for the project to move forward. This was the last legal major roadblock. There are no more legal challenges that can be made to stop the development and the project from moving forward. Now, here's where expectations need to be realistic. The Supreme Court decision doesn't mean that bulldozers are going to start showing up tomorrow. What it does mean is that the project can move forward from being stalled by lawsuits to actively moving forward in construction. The next steps typically include final architecture and engineering plans, finalizing development agreements, locking in financing, securing permits, coordinating infrastructure and utilities. Some of that work had already started, but the legal uncertainty slowed things down. Now, that uncertainty is gone. As of right now, there is no official groundbreaking date. Originally, they had stated that construction could begin in 2025, but the court cases delayed that, obviously shifting that date. So we could be looking at something in late 2026 or early 2027 as a groundbreaking date. That's not a promise. It depends on financing, final designs, and coordinating with OU, but the project is now back on a realistic timeline. The key point is this: construction is no longer blocked by the courts. It's now just a business and logistics question, not a legal one. So what does this mean for Norman in the long run? Zooming out for a minute, whether you like the project or not, let's discuss what it means for the city of Norman. Supporters argue it could mean thousands of construction jobs, long-term employment in entertainment, hospitality, and retail, more events, concerts, and tourism, a stronger case for keeping OU athletic programs competitive. Opponents still raise valid concerns about public financing, tax impacts, growth management. Whether you're excited, skeptical, or somewhere in between, this project is a game changer for Norman. So let's talk about how this new project is going to affect the real estate market in Norman. With so many new jobs coming to the city, there's going to be a lot of changes. A lot of demand for homes is going to skyrocket. which means supply is going to go down, demand is going to go very high. So what does that mean for you? Right now, the availability of homes that you can buy is a lot higher than it's going to be here in the next year. So if you're considering buying a home in Norman, I would buy one sooner than later, no pun intended with sooner. But in all seriousness, if you're thinking about buying a home, buy it before all of these people move to the area. They're looking for a home. Right now, the availability of homes, it's much higher than it will be in about a year. So you could be paying thousands of dollars more for the same home you could have bought a year earlier before the influx of all these new jobs and employees that come in. We have a lot of homes in the area that are actually for sale right now before that supply comes down. If you want to get a list of the homes that are available before the demand goes up, let me know. I can send you a list of all the available homes. They're actually not far from the Rock Creek Entertainment District. So if you're planning on living or working near that area, give me a shout. I'd love to send you a list and let me help you find a house. So here are some final thoughts to wrap this up. The Supreme Court ruling clears the legal path. There will be no public vote on the project. The entertainment district is officially moving forward. Construction is no longer a question of if, only when. So whether you're a fan of the project or not, I hope this video helped explain what the fuss was all about with the entertainment district, why it went to the Supreme Court, and where the project is now. Please like, comment, or subscribe. Thanks again for watching.